Okay, cool. Let's test it out. Make sure my chat is working. Bow, bow. Okay, it's working right there. And then this one, bow, bow. It is also working. Is it not live? Like, am I bugging the fuck out? Oh, it just took a second. It took a second. I guess it was backloading. All right, but we are good now. We got a lot of gaming stuff to talk about right now, bro. It is gaming season. The content does not stop. Every minute I wake, there's more and more gaming content being BBC dropped on my forehead, gang. Oh my goodness. It's more and more, bro. Just more and more and more. I was just watching a TikTok of Ron. This nigga was saying, bro, we need to make niggas stop. We need to make it so that, like, these companies, like, it's only a certain amount of games that could come out in a year, bro. We gotta hold our hand up and start telling niggas, stop. Stop. Please, Speed. I would prefer this. I'm just setting up my background music. Oh, I forgot to switch the audio source over. Good thing I tested on that. Alright, now that we're good on that, let me go get my dog. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, twin. I'll be right back. Bed. Hey, no, whoa. Beep, nigga. Bed. All right. Oh, let me set up all my volumes to go back to proper. Make sure the equalizer is on properly. Close. One thing I also want to play with real quick is one of my settings. Filters. No, that's the game. Threshold. So if I'm at 40 right now, let me go down one. Oh, I gotta bend over to press this damn keyboard. That should be good. Okay, yeah, now I'm really hearing all the background music and all that go down. Yes, sir. All right. Oh, also I added a couple new buttons that I want to flex before we get started. Cause like sometimes I know that like I need my impact sounds, but I can't keep pressing the same. What is it doing? But I know I can't keep pressing the same sound over and over. So sometimes I really just gotta let y'all have it with the. Okay, that whole drive is like loading slow. Yeah, I know y'all fuck with that. And next time I need to tell somebody they made a terrible decision, I'ma say,
the next stop is
hell, nigga, you out of here. Alright, now bed. That's specifically why I tell you not to lay right there. I be going on my way to not step on your tail, and then you put your tail in the way of my foot. Like, bro, I can't see you while you behind me, okay? Stop doing that. Let me get my water. Thank you. Stop doing that. Anyway, let's get into this damn devlog.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here. I'm thrilled to be back with you all again.
Good, Guang. Add the character we wanted. What he play like?
Welcome to season 8.5 of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, welcome. What's CYCLOPS talking about?
Following the defeat of Alchemax Corporate Raiders, Jean Grey led the X-Men on a daring raid against Alchemax to rescue Cyclops. However, upon finding him, they discovered that prolonged exposure to chromium has left his eyes permanently open, unable to shut off his optic blasts. Scott desperately needed a vessel of absorbing infinite.
Lore-wise, that's interesting. I want to see what they do with it. The fact that he could no longer close his eyes, because that was the one thing that stopped him from basically everywhere he go. He just everything. So what does that mean for his ability?
His eyes.
Does he have an inability to stop shooting? Does he have a
previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened. In a heartfelt embrace, the two provided exactly what the other needed, finally giving the X-Men the reunion they deserved. In season 8.5, Cyclops reunites with
I also would just like to take a second to chuckle at all the people that thought he would be a support or Vanguard. I told y'all, stop expecting Vanguard characters. You're not going to see too many of those till 2027. I told y'all in 2025, hold on. Marvel Rivals showed clearly that they weren't going to drop that many Vanguards this year, if any. So I told y'all in 2025, don't expect a lot of Vanguards, don't expect a lot of supports till 2027. Character after character. What are we beginning? DPS, back to back. I told y'all this was gonna happen. No, I'm just a crazy nigga in the corner rambling. I'm not using pattern analysis. I'm not using the fact that I have an idea of how game development cycles work more than you, the viewer. I wasn't telling y'all based off of experience and knowledge and proven fact and pattern. I was just reaching into my ass and saying whatever thing I thought up that day. That's exactly what I was doing. Don't expect too many duelists until next year. So that character, every month shit, clearly if you look at the roster, they have the easiest time making duelists because there's a lot of characters in Marvel with highly destructive abilities that are easy to make in a duelist. Like I said, I still stand on it. I think Gambit was supposed to be a duelist, but last second they retooled this kit for him to be a support. I stand on that. But you know, y'all don't hear me, y'all just want to dance. What community have I seen that happen in before?
Brethren in Marvel Rivals. Operating as a duelist, the fearless leader of the X-Men enters the fray to unleash devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies head-on or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to gracefully wave through the battlefield and secure the perfect vantage point. When he unleashes his ultimate ability, Scott.
Let me check my audio mix because I dead ass didn't check my audio. Oh wait, I could just turn this on and see what you talk about.
When he unleashes.
Oh shit, yeah. I thank you for letting me know. Genuinely don't know why it's so goddamn loud. Filters. Thank you for letting me know because I dead ass did not realize that. Threshold, no, limiter. Limiter. Hey, then what the fuck did I change? Filters, game, Quacker. Shit. Fuck, I don't know what setting I would have to change in order to make it proper. So the limiter, I think, is... Oh, is the limiter off? Loud enough gain. Let me turn the gain down to... let's try like 15. Let me know. Is this loud?
He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to...
It's better now? Let me see. Let me see what it sounds like. Oh, is the limiter off? Loud enough gain. Let me turn the gain down. By the way, what's good, Catherine? Let's try. Y'all gotta give me a second so I can hear it on my end. Let me know. Is this loud?
He can also uniquely weaponize...
Oh my god, it's still...
of his blasts to...
What the fuck? I don't know why it's acting up today. What the fuck? Properties. Cause I'm really not trying to blow y'all goddamn ears out while I'm speaking and shit like that. Filters, gain. I think this gain could be cut off and I should be good. Cause in my ears on my headphone, it sounds fine. But like on the stream, it's like blowing out your ears.
He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic...
Let me see. Let me wait for it to catch up. Or actually, wait, let me pull it up on my phone. I'm stupid. Because my phone, I probably don't have to wait for it to catch up. It's just there already. Let me see what it sounds like. Let me wait for it to catch up. Oh, yep, see? It's live now.
Head-on, or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil.
Just give me a second. I'm waiting for it to actually get to live part where I'm letting it talk.
And secure the perfect vantage point. When he unleashes his ultimate ability, his brightness, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also...
All right. Good looks, Catherine. Good looks. Shout out to you for saying something. Shout out to you, because there's a lot of people that will sit there, let my shit be loud and distorted, and not say nothing. So I'm going to clap it up for you again. Shout out to you, gang. Shout out to you.
Ricochets of the environment and enemy.
To you for saying something. There you go. All right, now, back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to gracefully wave through the battlefield and secure the perfect vantage point. Unleashes his ultimate ability. Scott removes all power inhibition.
Yeah, I figured that. I figured that would be his... Wait, let me try something. Just 1 second, because I would rather get the audio right now and have the rest of the stream running nice and smooth.
Meanwhile, Jin's Phoenix Force, previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened. In a heartfelt embrace, the two provided exactly what the other needed, finally giving the X-Men the reunion they deserved. In Season 8.5...
Alright, shout out to you for saying something though, Catherine. Shout out to you.
In Marvel Rivals. Operating as a duelist, the fearless leader of the X-Men enters the fray to unleash devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies...
Test. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
...enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also combat. Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies...
Test. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
...enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also combat. Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies...
Test. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies head-on, or precisely calculate ricochet of the environment and enemies. Leaving
1 2 test. 1 2 test. I like how it's going down. I like how it's going down. Now I need it to go up.
Enemies head-on, or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies. Leaving
1 2 test. 1 2 test. I like how it's going down. I like how it's going down. Now I need it to go up. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Take recoil of his blasts to gracefully
His
whip
breast, nigga. What?
and secure the perfect vantage point. When he unleashes his ultimate ability, Scott removes all power in
Which is kind of a predictable ultimate. Not gonna lie. That's all we need. Nothing more, nothing less. Honestly.
that obliterate everything in its path. With this update, we are removing Wolveriene from
Time to talk about the team ups. Now I heard Wolverine got his team up changed, and I've seen what it is, and I'm not gonna lie.
The next stop is
Hell, cause that's what we done arrived at, nigga. But Marvel Rivals is about to announce the team ups for the season. Let's see what they are.
in its path. With this update, we are removing Wolveriene from the Primal Flame team up. Instead,
So they took Wolverine out the team up with his girlfriend to put him in a team up with his boyfriend. Shout out there LGBTQAI. Wait, I forgot the numbers. Shout out there to LGBTQAI plus representation with this team up. Shout out them for acknowledging that Wolverine gave back shots to Scott and that Scott ate out Wolverine. Freaky ass team ups if you ask me. But hey, there's a lot of people. You know what? I just thought about it too. They added this team up during June. Message. They hear what y'all saying about not having enough LGBTQ. Oh, forgot the letters. 2S LGBTQAI plus representation. So they say, we got you. We're going to put these two lovers in a team up with each other. And I got to say, I respect it. Team up might not be that good, but we will see. But I respect the effort, nigga.
Blast Stage.
Now let me see the in-depth explanation of it.
Anchor here. When activated, Cyclops supercharges Wolverine's adamantine claw.
Wait, does he get more damage?
Kinetic energy.
And does the cooldown timer of the slash change?
Melee attack range for a set duration.
Oh, more damage. I like that. I like that.
Will be replaced.
Oh, this is about to be an amazing team up.
Allowing
This is about to be an amazing Wolverine team up. I don't like that. Oh wait, there's a 3-second cooldown on that shit?
continuous damage to all
Wait, hold up. Am I bugging?
while dashing forward.
Vicious Rampage still has a 3-second cooldown when you do that, right?
While dashing, allowing Logan to spin and slash with his
Oh, it does. It does.
while dashing.
It's just they move the icon, so it's hard to tell, but it still got a 3-second cooldown. W, nigga. W.
Season 8.5 introduces a massive new game mode.
All right, this I'm gonna look at more in depth a little bit later, but apparently they added a new 18v18 map. W them supporting their modes.
The legendary tournament of the Heavenly Cities has officially commenced. Following a grueling
Wait, what did he say?
cities has officially commenced. Following a grueling series of preliminaries, the immortal weapons have reached the finals to test their might and might. Will Ye prove himself worthy of the Iron Fist title?
So do we all have to beat him, or is this just regular 18v18?
Spider. Stay tuned to find out.
We're gonna see more about that in a moment, I believe. Oh shit.
With a hit, we are bringing a brand new holiday event.
Another Luna skin, let's go!
Following the June 18th update, players can complete a series of events, including daily logins, to end up to 2005.
Ooh, they be
We've also
Hold up.
to end up to 2000.
Marvel Rivals is wait, hold up. Let me cut the music on. Wait. Marvel Rivals is really good at rewarding people who play the game. The fuck? Why is it? Okay, that shit's acting up. I don't even care about the point anymore. Not gonna lie.
We've also prepared a fresh batch of highly requested.
No Luna skin. What the fuck? Is my whole computer just acting backwards? What the fuck is going on? But no Luna skin. Is this the right game? Of course, a Spider-Man skin, most popular character in the world. Of course, a Cloak and Dagger skin. Doctor Strange skin, and of course, an Emma skin. Why am I not surprised?
Swimsuit special costumes for.
Oh wait, another set of skins. Let's see if she's in here. A Daredevil skin with his cock out. Another Lady Loki skin. Cool, I guess. Isn't it crazy? They took the soonest available excuse to turn a male character and a female character so that they could add more big booty titty skins. I'm just saying. Also, if you're in here and you're enjoying the content, spank your dick on the like button. Captain America gets another what the fuck out of 10 ass skin. White Fox.
Of heroes. Even more exciting, a new social hub.
Oh, okay.
Will drop with this update.
I fuck with that.
Control of your favorite heroes. Snap some gorgeous photos.
Okay, that's cool.
The sand, or even take a dip in the ocean.
Will the Clobbering Club be available in there?
And capture some incredible summer memories in Marvel Rivals.
What the fuck is 616 Day Vault?
From June 12th to June 26th.
Oh, this is just them reselling skin.
616 Day Vault.
Nigga, we do not care.
Feel swimsuit special out.
We do not care. Alright, what shitty Path to Doomsday event y'all got now?
I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize.
Oh!
While our internal teams have been working incredibly hard on Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the past two Doomsday events, we've taken a step back for a careful evaluation.
Okay, so they're listening to feedback.
Decided that we want to spend more time polishing the gameplay experience.
Translation. That Path to Doomsday Avengers 1 event, that shit was ass, nigga. They heard us cry out to the heavens and say, yo, that shit suck, nigga. And they said, we gonna take that shit back in the lab and we gonna make it a mode that y'all actually want to play it and that y'all don't just go,
man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man.
And for this, I gotta say, W. Now, I don't mean to break your Legos, but there's a plethora of other content that we actually want to play besides this stupid ass mode nobody like. But I'm at least glad that y'all arrived at the conclusion that maybe you should take a little bit of time on the things that you put out, or else we're not gonna like it. We're not at the point where Marvel Rivals has a League of Legends type community yet. You can't just feed us any kind of fucking slop you want and we accept it. We still, as a community, have standards, but over time that's gonna change. But for now, we're not at that point yet, all right?
To meet our standards. Therefore, Phase 2 will be delayed until late July.
Woo!
Being pushed back to mid-October.
November, then they're gonna drop the end in December.
Standings as we work to make these encounters as epic as possible.
Yo, gaming season is so stacked. We got delays on updates, bro.
Tweaking the balance numbers. So,
and we're gonna read the patch notes. I forgot to pull them up.
Announcement coming soon. Ignite the battle.
8.5 patch. I forgot to save the patch notes, but we just look it up here. Alright, it should be this one. I'm so confident. I'm gonna close that shit out. Look, there we go. God damn. Open image in new tab. They done fucked everyone. No, wait, no support changes. They just on a different page. Alright. Make that smaller. Alright, let's zoom into the... Oh, nope. Only needed one zoom. Let's zoom into this one as well. Alright, Alright, now, let's go through all of them. And let me do the intro and all the fancy shit real quick. Marvel Rivals has finally dropped the Season 8.5 patch notes for Duelists. And we're going to go through and see if this shit deserves slander or if it's a motherfucking lander. Alright. Now that we did the... I'll leave it on. I heard the blade changes were big. The Daywalker is ready to carve up the competition. We've slightly increased Blade's close-range combat capabilities. Increased the unstoppable duration provided after each use of Scarlet Shroud from 0.4 to 1 second. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that makes it way more useful. While in Sword Stance, increase the initial hit damage of Daywalker Dash from 20 to 30 and increase the damage per spin from 8 to 10. Total damage increase from 52 to 70. That means his burst damage is going to be way better. Okay. Oh, and if you're not familiar with the way I do these, I read all of them, then I go through and talk about which ones are and are not important, like so that it's easier to edit and make a TikTok, YouTube short and all that. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go, motherfucking Blade buffs, nigga. The man without fear will need to rely a bit more on his other senses now. Huh? Wait, whoa. What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, wrong menu. What the fuck are you talking about? We're reducing Daredevil's ability to scout enemy team positions while roaming the outskirts and lowering his engagement distance in post-engagement survivability. Reduce radar sense maximum detection range from 50 to 40. Nigga, what? Reduce Sonic Pursuit's dashing target distance from 20 to 12. Reduce objection duration from 1.5 to 1.2. What the fuck? This nigga's off. Yo, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. That's gonna be a whole video of its own. Flame on Johnny. We're slightly increasing Human Torch's mobility. Reduce the cooldown from Flaming Meteor from 20 to 12 since he's no longer an insane, unstoppable, unkillable beast. And reduce Plasma Body single charge energize time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. I guess that's how long it takes to recharge. Elsa Bloodstone Legacy grows stronger. Elsa's getting an increase in her instinct accumulation speed for a slight bump to her baseline performance. Ah, yes. Let's buff the character that actually gets to just sit in mid and boom at shit and get value for free. Reduce the damage required to upgrade the passive skill Inherited Instinct from 11167 to 11111. The damage ratio from 0. Okay, so it takes longer for her to get Instinct. That's a we'll see. Conchu demands a bit more precision from his avatar. Mark is getting a reduction to his damage capabilities. Oh my god. I'm gonna talk about it because what they're doing through this patch, if y'all aren't noticing, is they're making supports who already heal too fucking fast heal even faster. Healing mean even more. This next patch is about to suck ass. The King of Atlantis commands the tides with greater frequency. Namor's monstro spawns are getting a slight coverage increase. Increase the aquatic dominion cooldown reduction granted when Trident of Neptune hits enemies from 1 second to 1.3. So the auto aim merchant gets to use more of his auto lock on auto aim. That shit wasn't already good. They said let's make it better. Nerfing a bitch that doesn't need to be nerfed because her job is to be a utility machine. Felicia's luck might have finally run out. We're increasing the fortune cost to purchase relics, decreasing her fortune acquisition efficiency. Translation: she gets less money from doing the things she does in existing. Reduce Cat's Cradle damage from 50 to 40, removing one charge, changing it to a cooldown, and reduce the cooldown from 10 to 8. Reduce Phantom Pursuit damage from 75 to 70, increasing the fortune cost for the Crystal Ring of Zero from 200 to 300. Increase fortune cost for Foul Team Fish Orb from 100 to 300. That's valid because that shit was the most useful thing in her kit and it was the cheapest thing in her kit. basically whenever, that's the only thing I feel like actually needed to be changed. She basically had a free wall hack for the entire team. Like, that she could just hide in a corner and make you have to separate from your team to break, use resources and attention to break. That shit increasing in price is the only change I really think matters. Well, not matters, but the only change I think they should have actually made. Reduce calling card. Gotcha! Dash targeting distance from 6. Why was it 60? I thought the shit was 40. They're reducing it from 60 to 40. Participating in eliminations no longer refreshes the remaining duration. Instead, it adds 3 seconds to the current remaining time up to a maximum of 10 seconds. Increase the ultimate second hit base damage from 30 to 70, but remove percentage damage for 250 health enemies. Total damage of 2 attacks is reduced from 110 to 100, 600 health enemies. Okay, that's just the math behind it, but they're making her ult weaker and they're changing her money. Cosmic flames are burning a little less brightly from afar, with slightly reducing Jean's flanking, sustain, and mid to long range damage capabilities. Reduce healing over time provided after detonating strikes from 10 to 5 per second. I guess, nigga. That was not a problem with her fucking toolkit. Cosmic flames damage fall off. Adjust maximum damage fall off at 30 from 75 to 65. The distance to KO a 250 enemy with 2 crits is shortened from 18 to 16 at maximum fall off. Single hit damage is reduced from 45 to 39. The number of hits required to KO a 250 enemy is increased from 5 to 6. Time to get a little closer for those legendary plays. Peter's baseline mid to long range damage capabilities are getting toned down. Element guns damage fall off. Adjust maximum range from 65 to 50. This does not affect his ult. I guess. Alright, so menial. These 3 deserve their own episode, and the rest of these I'll put in a short episode. Alright. For the duelist that did no. Yeah, okay. So who do I want to talk about here? Just to get it out the way, Blade is way better in close range combat from what it sounds like, but we have to hear. These Elsa changes, I'm not so sure about. I think we need to see it in action to see if it's useful. They made Human Torch a little bit more mobile. They made it so that Phoenix isn't just sitting from across the map, flicking her hand back and forth, setting everybody on fire and exploding them. And they did a little bit of a change to Star-Lord to make him less effective from far as fuck away across the map. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about Moon Knight and Namor. Daredevil, and I'm going to talk about these 3 in one video. All right. But Black Cat. So if you don't want to read all these changes, I'll give you the summary. A lot of these changes I feel like are them overcompensating for top players, because if you are not having peak communication with Black Cat, that bitch is useless. She can't just run down the lobby and kill everything by herself like Bucky always has been able to, like Hela always has been able to, like a Smurf BP has always been able to, only specifically if they're smurfing though. Black Cat, I feel like, is a character where she only is usable. Fuck decent, fuck good. She's only usable in certain situations. I feel like they're overcompensating. Out of all the changes they made, the only one I agree with is them making the Flame Orb cost more. Because as it is right now, before the update, the Flame Orb is basically, hey, everybody on my team, y'all want to see exactly where the enemies are at? I threw an orb halfway across the map around the corner. Now you can tell where the entirety of the team is from behind a wall. Like, bro, what? I thought that was always way too broken, way too OP, but they're doing something about it. All the rest of these changes, I feel like don't affect most people and is just a fucking slap in the face to duelist mains. Because right now, I feel like damage is not strong enough, because there are so many situations where you will just be hitting a support at 0 health. You'll hit him again, and again. And you'll hit this motherfucker with a final hit just to see that their health is at full. Like, what the fuck you mean I hit you at 1 health and now you're at 100% health? Like, that shit is so annoying. But in this game, they keep toning down the damage. The healing in this game is high, so the damage in this game needs to be high. But if you keep taking down all of the damage dealers that do the higher amounts of damage to start doing lower and lower damage, then all you're doing is speed running, trying to recreate GOATs, because damage will matter less and less. Wolveriene is already fucking irrelevant in the meta, meaning that already opens the floodgates, opens the doorway to make GOATs even more and more possible. The very thing you are fighting to prevent to happen, you are just adding more and more and more enabling conditions for it to happen. And I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, you need a Brigitte for GOATs to happen. No, you need DPS to be irrelevant for GOATs to happen. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all just want to dance. So everybody all aboard.
The next stop is
hell, nigga. All right, now it's time to talk about these two deviants and the beat. Just so having to stop at the exact right time because Marvel Rivals dropped their 8.5 Duelist patch notes, and the two duelists I want to talk about right now are Daredevil and Moon Knight. Where do I even begin? All right. Is Daredevil a good character? Absolutely. Is Moon Knight a good character? In the correct scenarios, absolutely. But what I need y'all to understand is that the reason why Daredevil and Moon Knight were seen as the best duelists in the game currently isn't because they're broken. It's because they're functional and more than one type of comp. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying, walk with me. Moon Knight is very good at destroying. Moon Knight is very good at breaking apart two types of comps. Triple heal comps and brawl comps. With Penny becoming more meta, being that not only is she better, she's way more useful because we're in a heavy dive comp and she's a hard counter to dive. That makes Moon Knight more useful because not only does Moon Knight counter Penny, he counters triple support. So Moon Knight seems more broken than he actually is because he's able to do his fucking job, which is get a kill against a triple support comp where all they do is just heal each other. You put somebody at 1% health, now they're back at 100% health. He can actually get a kill and do his fucking job through that. That's why it seems like he's broken when really he's just able to do his fucking job. He's not only able to do burst damage, but he's also able to do sustained damage. He's functionally good at what he was designed to do. But the Marvel Rival devs, they got to bitch and moan and say, oh, no, we can't have people stop playing healers. That's where all the female characters that we love to put Gooter skins are at. And then when it comes to Daredevil, it gets even worse. Because Moon Knight, even though he's getting super nerfed, will at least be okay because he has range. The number one thing I will keep saying is Daredevil can't be the best quote unquote duelist in the game, period, because he has no consistent sustained damage projectile. Yes, I know he has batons, but batons are on a significant cooldown that forces you to walk up and smack your enemies with your big red batons. If you're not hitting somebody with your batons, you don't have a projectile with Daredevil. So his projectile is locked behind his melee. So I don't want to hear none of that, oh, he has a projectile if you count batons. No. It doesn't. While he is the best dive duelist in the game, Daredevil cannot solo dive ever since they changed his ability to generate all that overshield. Now you're taking away that thing that makes him unique and that makes him special? I don't get it. I don't get it. You keep buffing healing, but you keep nerfing damage. That doesn't make sense. You're fucking up the balance. When Marvel Rivals first came out, this game was so beautifully balanced. Over time, they've wrecked that balance by listening to the support strike way too much. And I still stand on it. Half of the motherfuckers that was screaming and crying out for the support strike were just mad they couldn't press one button and just live through everything. Well, now you fucking got it. You happy? You happy? You happy? They catering to you. They're giving you goont the fuck out skins, aka they're giving you skins fucking period. And they're making you unkillable demigod raid bosses. You happy? They took all the skill out your character. Are you happy now? You happy now? Let's move on before I raise my blood pressure way too fucking high thinking about this shit. Alright, first we're gonna read the changes and then we're gonna go about this. Reduce the healing and damage. Oh, they just changed rogue shit. That only matters for people playing that specific lineup. That I don't think that's huge. They reduce Assassin's Charge cooldown from 6 to 4 seconds, which is good. And shield stance increase shield value from 300 back up to 350 upon canceling the shield. The recovery rate, it went from 50 per second to 60 per second. Why is it? Okay, hold on. Let me exit out of this, number one. Number two, let me check and make sure this drive is actually functioning properly. DJ John. Okay, so the player was just glitching. Oh. There we go. Devil Dinosaur. Looks like Moon Girl needs to put her Big Buddy on a slight diet. We're slightly reducing Devil Dinosaur's damage survivability and CC to balance the experience for other Vanguards facing him. Every time they release a character that's not a support that is actually able to functionally play the game, they nerf the motherfuckers into the ground. That's the shit that makes me mad, bro. Magneto, the mutant revolution will not be stopped. We're increasing functionality and threat level to Magneto's ultimate ability. Increase meteor and maximum duration from 4 to 5 and increase the damage dealt when fully charged from 300 to 500. Oh my fucking god. The only tank that gets buffs, Magneto. Oh. Sugar, she's tougher than ever. Anna gets a slight increase in her mobility and survivability. Decrease the cooldown of Fatal Attraction from 14 to 12. Okay, that's a good thing. Reduce energy consumption when using defensive stance from 60 to 50 per second. Increase absorbed damage energy conservation ratio from 35 to 55. Okay, that's a slight buff. Marvel Rivals has released the 8.5 Vanguard changes. And I'm not gonna lie, it's looking spooky out here, my nigga. It's looking real spooky out here, my nigga. The fuck is going on? This shit is taking a let me open it up. Let me also go in here. The fuck? Okay, clearly my computer's having a fucking seizure. 1 second, y'all. I need to cut this shit off and cut it back on. My computer's clearly having a fucking seizure. Oh, alright. Never mind. Let me open this up. Where is it? I need to open up both of these folders in 2 different tabs. So, first off, BGM. Open a new window, and where is it? Sounds. All right, there we go. Leave that open. Leave that open. Wait. First off, open this up. And there we go. Marvel Rivals, what I need, dear, fuck that other intro. Dear Marvel Rivals, please stop nerfing every functional character that's not a goddamn support. Every time a character releases that's not a support, Marvel Rivals goes and nerfs the fuck out of them immediately in the next patch. Immediately. Daredevil has received nothing but nerfs, and Devil Dinosaur is no different. Why? We finally get a tank that doesn't just sit there and blow up if he does anything other than stand 5 feet from in front of his fucking supports. We finally got a tank that doesn't have to worry about having shitty DPS because he's able to do an adequate but not broken amount of damage himself. We finally got a tank that is able to sit in the front line and be a motherfucking tank, be a force of dominance. What do you do the next patch notes? You nerf the nigga into the ground. Huh? I don't understand why they keep nerfing every character that releases functionally. Actually, I do now that I think about it. The Marvel Rivals community lacks nuance. What I mean by this is the Marvel Rivals community doesn't have the ability to say this character serves a specific purpose that our comps and our teams are currently not good at countering, so they seem better than they are. They don't have the ability to articulate that. So when they see a character with a strength that they use, their only ability is to say, this is trash, this is trash, this is trash, this character's overpowered, this character's OP, this character's broken. They can never say this character is functionally able to work. They don't have the vocabulary. Why is Magneto getting buffs? Since the goddamn game released, Magneto has been a solid tank. He has not needed a single fucking buff that he's gotten, but he keeps fucking getting them. We get a character that we finally get a tank that works in dive, poke, and brawl comps. Next patch, the nigga gets. Meanwhile, on the support side, there's no support that is incapable of working in a dive, brawl, or poke comp. All supports in this game are functional in all comps because you have to have the support to play the game, period. None of the supports have real weaknesses. None of them. All of the tanks have very exploitable weaknesses. All of the DPS have very clear scenarios and situations where they have no use and they're basically a bystander. That shit doesn't apply to any of the supports. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all just want to dance and complain and ignore nuance. All right. So for choke and dagger. Oh wait, we gotta read the patch notes. Can't wait to see them buff every fucking support in the game, like I fucking predicted. The Divine Duo brings even more light to the of course, a fucking buff. While Life Force Dagger directly hits allies, reduce single target healing from 16 to 12 and increase spell field healing from 16 to 20, meaning she can get more healing. Meaning she could get more healing to more people with less thought. Oh, fucking whoopee, nigga. Increased healing boost ratio provided from Veil of Life Force means she gets to heal even more, making her even fucking harder to dive, making patty caking even better than it already was, making her undebatably the second best patty caker after what's shorty name? Invisible Woman. What the fuck is texting me? The Age of Ultron is facing some minor technical difficulties. Ultron's drone coverage is taking a hit to lower buff capabilities provided allies, and we're reducing ultimate ability charge speed. Well, actually, they've been nerfing. They've been over nerfing Ultron, the support that really is only useful in a triple support comp for most fucking players. Which again, Ultron is a good support. Most people aren't good at using him. Understand that. Reduce imperative patch maximum drone attached distance from 35 to 30. Increase imperative firewall cooldown from 10 to 12 seconds. Increase the energy cost of his ultimate from 4 to 4.3. None of this shit really fucking matters because most of y'all can't even play Ultron anyway. But for the few of you that do, I'm now gonna get not healed even more. The Golden Gladiator's Cosmic Karma flows more smoothly, with slightly increasing his damage to healing conversion efficiency. Increase Avatar Livestream charge time reduction when Cosmic Cluster hits enemies from 0.48 to 0.6. 48 is such a specific number, why not just make it 5? The Merc with a Mouth is handing out even more band-aids. Wade is seeing a slight increase in his baseline healing capabilities. Yes, because that's what he needed a buff to. In gun form, increased bouncing bobblehead continue. Oh yes, his strongest form of healing that was already strong as fuck becomes even stronger as fuck. From 40 to 50 standard and from 50 to 55 when it's upgraded. W unnecessary change. The Raging Cajun's biggest hand is losing a bit of a sting. We reduced the offensive capabilities of Gambit's ultimate. An actual fucking nerf. Reduce the bonus damage multiplier provided by Raging Royal Flush, his ultimate ability, from 25 to 20, and reduce the movement speed bonus from 40 to 30. I don't think okay. I think they nerfed this nigga's ult all types of wrong, but we'll get to that in a second. Amihan's mystical charms are a little bit more contained. White Fox's baseline CC capabilities are slightly reduced. Thank God, that fucking Fox was able to stun you for way too damn long. An actual nerf that fucking matters. Reduce the charm invincibility spell field radius of Spectral Surge from 8 point. Reduce the charm and invincibility spell. I was about to say, did they nerf the invincibility but not the charm? But no, they invince both. From 0.8 to 0.6 centimeters. This would have been good alongside a nerf to her claw slash form. So let's talk about them all as a whole. Let's adjust it properly. Marvel Rivals has finally released the Season 8.5 Strategist patch notes. And I'm not gonna lie. Here they go, just giving supports slaps on the wrist and fucking buffing supports that don't need any motherfucking buffs. Because the Adam Warlock change, I actually don't mind because I feel like he was a balanced character that wasn't weak because he was bad, but he's weak because a lot of people don't build around his strength. That is the only change in this patch that I don't have problems with. Why does Cloak and Dagger, the character who was already getting her ult every 5 fucking seconds, now need to be buffed so that she can heal more people at the same time better? Like, nigga. Huh? I'm not understanding. Why are you buffing her? She was fine. She did not need to be buffed or changed. Same thing with Deadpool. They said, what if we take one of the best strategists in the game and buff his already good ability to heal with his main healing tool, right? Everybody clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But then on the other hand, you're nerfing Ultron, a character who, in my opinion, at this current point in time, Ultron is balanced, but most people don't know how to play to his strength. So they end up being a fucking damage farm that just doesn't fucking heal, doesn't know how to use his drones, coverage, etc. properly because people don't build around his fucking strengths enough. A character that was already hard to get value out of, not because he doesn't provide it, but because most of his player base just doesn't have the ability to do it, and now becomes even harder for him to get value. But don't worry, they nerfed Gambit's ult improperly. The problem with Gambit's ult wasn't the damage. The problem with his ult wasn't the jump. The problem with his ult was that not only could you damage people and move fast as fuck, boy, it's the fact that you could do all that while getting healed. The healing is the problem with Gambit's ultimate. His ultimate, because I'm tired of every ultimate just being a you get to live forever, get out of jail free card. Make it so that people actually have to think with some of these ultimates. They actually have to have an adequate game plan and some level of skill. The only support ultimate like that in the game is Adam Warlock. Everybody else's ultimate, it just doesn't mean anything because you just press the fucking button and your whole team becomes invincible. But with Gambit, now not only are they invincible, now they're invincible and they get to walk you down and flick on your head top and kill you in a second. And Gambit gets the fucking ult back in the next team fight. But don't worry. They slightly gave White Fox a slap on the fucking wrist. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, but there's a message there for y'all to hear, but y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. That being said, though, that is all the patch notes. And now we'll get into reacting to some of what is going on with Cyclops and his moveset. But first, allow me a moment to drink some water. Some water! Alright. I'm gonna read off his abilities first for those of y'all who are new here with the way that I do this. Also, make sure you spank that motherfucking like button if you haven't already. But the way that I usually do this is I read all of their abilities, then I watch the character trailer and like analyze the character trailer as I'm watching it so I don't have to figure out his abilities while I'm watching. This makes everything go smoother. Excuse me. He shoots, his main primary is he shoots a laser beam that deals double damage. What the fuck you mean? Wait, let me see if he has any passives. Team up passive. Okay, so he does have a passive, but they haven't named it yet or said what it is. We'll find out what that is later. He shoots a laser beam. His ultimate, Optic Fury, takes off his visor and unleashes a devastating laser blast in a straight line. The beam then explodes. What the fuck? Wait. Did they give him the MVC2 ultimate? I hope he has an ability where he does the goddamn kick. The Marvel vs. Capcom 2 kick. My soul is theirs and I will never get off this game if they actually do that. He shoots a powerful laser beam that propels him backwards and knocks back any enemy it hits. So the same shit as Elsa. He shoots a bouncing laser that ricochets off walls and hits nearby his enemies. So basically a tracking ultimate. He shoots a laser beam downward, propelling him high into the air and allowing him to hover. So this nigga gets the ability to fly. What the fuck? As long as he's not able to actually do damage to people unless they're directly in a beam while he's flying, I think I'm okay with this. He unleashes a laser beam that ricochets off a devastating laser that ricochets between nearby enemies. So I'm assuming that this is just an alt fire with maybe 1 or 2 charges. And his team up, he basically gives Wolverine fucking funny slashes. Alright. Now, before I do that, let me get the music out. Marvel Rivals has finally announced that Cyclops is coming into the game as a fucking duelist. And while some people are upset that they're getting another duelist, I'm okay with it because I told you niggas don't expect that many tanks or supports until 2027 because it takes a long fucking time to make a character. That being said, let's get into the trailer and see what his abilities are talking about. Let's see what his strengths and weaknesses are. And before I watch the trailer, I'm guessing that he's going to be a really good poke character that does decent in brawl comps and is terrible against dive comps. Not sure, haven't watched the trailer, but let's see. God damn, this is loud as fuck.
Victory is in my sight.
Okay, that actually gives me Scout Shaman's type feel. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, so he has 2 ammo modes for his primary. Oh, so, okay. This nigga can fly? What the fuck? Huh? Oh, so this nigga can fly. They pulled another fucking Iron Fist. Let's give essentially a regular nigga the ability to just go in the air. Okay, so what I predicted is correct. This nigga got crazy movement. He's a poke character that's gonna be really, really fucking good against brawl comps. Because his ability to do bing, 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 ricochet damage makes him basically a fucking good ass, makes him basically another Moon Knight. But was that supposed to be his ultimate? Is that his whole ultimate? No way that was his whole ultimate. What the hell was that weak ass shit? Like, in terms of impact, I feel like previously Rivals has done a really good job at making impressive ultimates that not only fit the character, but make you feel powerful while playing as that character. That shit felt weak as hell, nigga. What the hell was that? Look, I don't feel like Scott Summers after seeing that ultimate. I feel like bitch nigga Summers. I don't co-sign that ultimate. It looked like he just said, okay, your ultimate is done. Like, nigga, what? I feel that Scott Summers' ultimate should have been him at least for like 5 seconds just going, ah! And you could walk around and control a beam and walk around a little bit slower. I feel like that would have been way more cool than that weak ass 2-second, 2-pump chump ass ultimate. I don't know what the hell that was. It does an explosion at the end. I guess that's kind of cool, but like, I'm really not feeling it. In terms of his character design, in terms of both the way his character looks and the way his character operates, I feel like it's very interesting and it'll give a nice shake up to the gameplay and offer a unique playstyle compared to what we've seen before. But I don't like his ultimate in terms of how it feels visually. It visually feels like a weak piece of shit limp dick ass ultimate. The nigga says, huh? Like that's how it feels. It feels like the nigga lifted his glasses, he moaned, Optic Fury. And that was the whole fucking move. That was the whole ultimate. I don't, that shit don't look like a power fantasy that I would want to live out with this character. But his base moveset and his base kit, it does look fucking amazing. I will give you that. The only way that ultimate can be redeemed in my book is if you're getting it often. So like every 5 seconds you're going, Optic Fury. If that's the case, okay. Also, I hope there's something in his moveset where he says to me, my X-Men. If not, throw the whole character away. Throw that nigga in the trash. I don't want to Yuki keep it.
The next stop is...
So fuck off this train, because I don't like that. That ultimate soured my whole taste for the character in general. Alright. Wait, I feel like I should watch this first, then watch the Shilong shit. I feel like this, nah. I gotta make a call to action and create nostalgia. But in the meantime, what I do want to create is some viewership. And a way that you can help me with doing that is by hitting the motherfucking like button so I can go. Come on, smack that like button. I'll give you a second to do it while I'm talking. Marvel Rivals has announced a new 18v18 mode that it sounds like has a bit of a twist to it that I think I'm about to find out about when I watch this trailer. So let's see if this new 18v18 Bounty Annihilation is a mode that's a Lander or if it deserves some motherfucking slander. Let's hit play while I pause that.
Only one warrior will emerge victorious. Who shall it be?
No captions, by the way. Oh my god. Chief of Town. Oh! This is a whole new mode. Wait! Did they add TDM? Because this looks like a whole new mode. This doesn't look anything like 18v18. This looks like a whole new mode. Because the other 18v18, they just got a counter on the top for who gets the most kills. Now they're making it where... Yeah, this looks like TDM. The UI looks a little bit weird, but I hope... Wait a minute. Is this just Resource Rumble reskinned? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God, I might be tripping. But UI-wise, this looks like another motherfucking Resource Rumble. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting flashbacks to how whatever niggas got Resource Rumble, all you heard in unison was, oh my God, Resource Rumble. Because rightfully so, that shit was ass. If this is Resource Rumble reskinned, and this is not a mode that is purely designed to be an arcade,
man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this off stream.
I swear upon my honor, this shit looks like Resource Rumble. You niggas can't trick me. You can't get a motherfucking thing past me.
You're on my radar.
Nah, y'all can't sneak shit like that past me. Nigga, this is Resource Rumble. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna put the side music on during this one. Marvel Rivals has announced a new 18v18 mode and a new map to go along with it called Kunlun Shenlong Arena. But I'm gonna burst your bubble right now. If you go watch my reaction to the mode, this shit looks like Resource Rumble, but on a new map. Don't look forward to this. I don't think this shit is gonna be exciting. This shit looks like it's literally just going to be Resource Rumble with 18 niggas on the map now. We'll see if this arena looks nice or not, but don't expect a lot in terms of gameplay. Can't read that shit. This map already, based on the layout, doesn't look like it's too bad because I see a lot of different types of areas, whether it be areas where it's wide out and it has a metric fuck ton of space, or areas that are very close in and enclosed to allow for different parts of the map to give advantage to different types of play styles, which is always something that I will applaud and enjoy. I will always love me a multifaceted map that gives way to different types of play styles and different forms of play. I also want to know if they're going with no destruction mechanics on this map, or if smoke is going to be appearing on this map. What special mechanic is this map going to have? Because for those of you who don't know, every map in Marvel Rivals has its own destruction gimmick and or mechanic, and I don't see smoke, so I want to know what it is for this one. And wait, give me 1 second, let me hear what this nigga's saying. Drink some water while he talk. If I can find it.
Fight on, immortal weapons. The tournament is afoot.
Nigga talk about the tournament like it's Mortal Kombat or some shit. All right, and for this one, we can sit down because we are just going to be watching the IGN video of everything that was announced at the Nintendo Direct that just happened. This one is a smaller story because I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I'm just watching this shit to keep y'all up to date with the latest and greatest news in gaming. And not gonna lie, I don't care about what they put up here because I would have knew if it wasn't Smash, being that I didn't watch it live. I would have knew because it would have been all over my fucking timeline. I would have seen the trailer 100 times. Let's see what they talking about. Probably not gonna talk too much throughout this. Rhythm Heaven Groove. Okay, that looks fire. Is that a Sekiro port or is that a different game? Oh, Onimusha is coming to the Switch. I bet you I got this shit in the highest quality and the shit still look ashy. Yep. See? Dragon's Dogma 2 with some DLC coming to the Switch. I don't know why. Is this Stellar Blade 1? Stellar Blade 1 is coming to the Switch. I don't think anybody on Switch cares about Stellar Blade. It's a different audience. More information about Orbitals, I believe this game is called, if I'm not mistaken. Orbitals coming exclusively to Switch you September 3rd. That means...
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off
So on October 1st, Rayman is gonna also be on Switch. That actually makes sense. This little stupid ass streamer game is coming to Switch. Hold up. Put it on 35. Some One Piece. Fucking probably GBA. No, this looks like it's a new game. I don't care. Okopia DLC, don't care. A new Fire Emblem, don't care. I like, if I see something interesting, I'll look up the trailer, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. What is this? This actually looks interesting. Is this Ninjala Part 2? This is like a... Huh? I'll look that up. Because I enjoyed Ninjala, but that shit got shut. The servers for that bitch got shut off so fucking quick. I'll watch the trailer for that. Ninjala, no. Ninjala 2. No, not Ninjas. The fuck? Okay, open link in new tab. Let's see if there's any other trailers that'll make me open up a new tab. Definitely not a game from like 15 fucking years ago. Actually, I think it's been more than 15 goddamn years. DLC for a game you can't even play at its intended frame rate because the Switch 2 is a PS4 Pro. I don't know what this is. I don't like the look of it either. Okay, hold on. I gotta clap it up. Real quick. Hold on. Anime gamers! This is a Jujutsu Kaisen game that's not in another arena brawler. Technically it is because it looks like it's just a 2D arena brawler mob fighting game. But it's different enough from the likes of Jump Force and Xenoverse where I gotta give the anime gaming community a W. Will y'all please buy this game so we stop getting Jump Force 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2040, 2050 to the end of fucking time? Even if you don't have a Switch 2, please, anime gaming community, buy this goddamn game. I never watched a single episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, and not in a malicious way, probably never will, simply because I do not give a fuck and I don't care. But I want y'all to buy this goddamn game. Show the anime gaming creator industry that y'all will buy something that isn't Ninja Storm 6.7, Ninja Storm 6.8, Ninja Storm 9,999, Ninja Storm, but this time solo leveling, Ninja Storm, but this time Boruto. Like, bro, I'm tired, Grandpa. Like, real shit. I'm tired, Grandpa. And that's what we're saying. The gaming community is saying. But the motherfuckers at Bandai Namco and all these other companies, they're seeing the check and they're like, thank God, bro. Something different. Something different. People who's playing Lords of the Fallen 2 don't have a Switch. What the fuck? I guess so, bro. Liza P on Switch. You ever wanted to play a game that requires Twitch level reactions? Not Twitch as in the streaming website. Twitch as in really fast Twitch level reactions on hardware that could barely run their own games at 60 frames, let alone a third party game from 5 fucking years ago? Well, we got you. These are only games that be running at 60 frames. Games where that shit is rendering sprites. That shit is crazy. Niggas paying $800 for a modern day console that can only render sprites. Like, nigga. Get the fuck out of here! More sports being added to fake ass Wii Sports. Oh wow, Nintendo Switch Sports Resorts. The game that we didn't want to pay, the game that we wouldn't play for free that you started charging for. You're now adding another edition. Alright, bro, I guess, bro. Hello Kitty Adventure Island, let's go! Let's go. Oh, this is Party Land. This is a new game. I didn't even realize. Let's go. Fun for up to 4 players. Me and the guys all my homies loving Hello Kitty Party Land. They showed off more Star Fox, which I don't give a fuck. Let's oh, excuse me. A game that the Switch can actually run at 60 frames per second. A fucking 2D game made in Godot, nigga. Let's go. This shit, this shit wasn't even made in Godot. That shit was made in Game Maker Studios. The shit they made rivals of Aether in. There's a 50-50 the Switch will run that bitch in 60. Switch will probably run that game in fucking, this game they showing right now in 30. Picnic. Oh, picnic, the thing that arrived from the phrase of pick an N-word. I was being sarcastic, by the way, because there's studies that have shown that more people in my generation, and especially the generation after me, have a harder time understanding sarcasm and comedy. Dragon Quest Monsters. Is this Dust Bloods? If they showed new stuff about Dust Bloods, I want to see that. I want to see that. I don't care what the fuck y'all show. Dust Bloods trailer. Yeah, we want to see that one. Oh, I thought it said that the release date was 6/9 for a second. I was about to say no way, and then we look at a rack. Summer 2026. Oh, a closed network test. Oh. I'll get a Switch when that shit come out. Not the network text, but when the actual game come out. I'm lying my ass off. I ain't getting a Switch till the goddamn Smash gets announced. I high-key want to Switch too, but like, I'm not paying $800 for that console. If it was $200-300, maybe. Shit, if it was $500, I'll just pay like one. If it was $500, I'll pay $250 this week and then $250 next week or some shit, just to make it, just to make my pocket hurt and watch less of the goddamn money come out at once. But $800? You mean you expected me to pay $400 for this shit twice? You expect me to pay $200 for this shit 4 times? You expect me to pay $100 for this shit 8 times? $50 6 times? Can't do it. Can't justify that purchase. Nope. I'm not gonna be playing Donkey Kong and that bitch that often anyway. And because life be life, and nah. Hell nah. Minecraft, we don't care. I don't care about a Minecraft Switch 2 port. Is this... What the fuck is this? Is this a bunch of miscellaneous games? We're at the end of the video. Oh, they announced, I'll watch this for shits and giggles. I'll see what the cinematics and shits is looking like. At least this one wasn't in development hell, so they was able to get it out faster. Kingdom Hearts NOLA bounce. When the fuck did I look that up? The fuck? I do not remember looking that up. Somebody was looking shit up on my goddamn computer without my knowledge, because I do not remember looking that shit the fuck up. All the niggas that pretend to know about Kingdom Hearts lore, here they go making lore videos. Who's the new characters? Nigga, you don't know. Excuse me. Oh, I thought they were saying Kingdom Hearts 4 was coming out October 8th. So I'm not gonna lie. The niggas that play Kingdom Hearts, like the hardcore fans, yes, but like the mid-core and soft-core fans, the hardest fans to acquire, they're not buying that shit. I don't like how the game looks more realistic than cartoony. I'm not fucking with the art style. I like Sora with the exaggerated proportions. I don't like this shit. Is this 3 re-release? Oh no, 4. Does this say available at launch? The fuck? Available at launch on Nintendo Switch. Huh? That shit been out for like damn near a year, if I'm not mistaken. Just about. What do you mean at launch? Technically it's still a launch title, but at the same time, I don't know about that. Is this a new Zelda game? If it is, I don't care. If not, I'll take something. Yep, don't care. Oh, Ocarina of Time remake that people was clamoring about. I do not care. Alright, let's watch these 3 trailers that I got lined up and see if there's anything interesting in them. This one I'm just watching for the entertainment. The other 2 could potentially become TikToks. We'll see. I was gonna play Batman, but let me remove that shit out the tags. I'll do a stream tomorrow where I don't do no news and I just play Batman, because I've been fiending to play Batman and the Onimusha demo. But I'll be doing these streams and I'll be fucking tired of yapping, tired of talking completely, and I'll be ready to get the fuck off. So tomorrow I'm gonna try and start the stream earlier and just play games the whole stream. But today, after I do these fucking articles, I'm about to do these clips, bruh. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna do the Marvel Rivals clips. I'm gonna set those up. Then after that, if y'all see me for the rest of the week streaming, it's probably just gonna be games, no talking.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Look at that shit say Ninjala. Fuck you out of here.
Breaking a forbidden seal. You're stranded.
So are they making it a co-op experience instead of a multiplayer game?
Lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open world action adventure.
I think that's a pretty nice pivot. I'll give Nintendo a W for that. The reason why I give this a W for being a pretty nice pivot. Let me move this to the side. I give Nintendo, because I'm not making this a TikTok, so I'm going to keep it short. I give Nintendo a W for pivoting and turning this into an action-adventure game over like a sequel to the first game, the way it was in terms of the type of game it was, is because the first game flopped fucking hard because nobody wanted to play that shit after about a month. I remember trying to play Ninjala after like the first month it came out, and that shit was basically like a nothing burger ass sandwich ass game. Like that shit was just like that shit was ass. Like there's no other way to say it, because the queue times became pretty fucking high and it was unbearable trying to get a match. That's why I hopped off. So for them to take the IP that still has so much potential, so many good things you could do with it in terms of character design and whatnot, and retooling it to be a different type of game using the same characters, the same world, the same aesthetic, the same name, I think that's a W. Now, if they stick to landing, this could work. I give them respect for pivoting.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from ninja gum. You can even summon buddies with gum ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local
Gum clone ninjutsu
multiplayer to chew through tough battles.
Okay, that's fire.
Part of Ninjala 2, the Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring.
Okay, I give Nintendo a W for that. They didn't just let the IP die. They said, let's use it and make something better than the first. Nintendo dropped a Dust Bloods trailer. Let's see if this shit is looking gas or if this shit is looking like it's gonna be Bloodborne Part 2. Because that's what I think is gonna happen. Dust Bloods is gonna drop on the Switch. It's gonna run like shit, but it's gonna be an amazingly designed game trapped on an underpowered piece of hardware that can't handle it. Excuse me.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Gameplay? You showing me 6ix9ine cutscenes, but can I see gameplay? Huh? That trailer was a minute of straight bullshit. Closed network test, summer 2026. I guess we'll see. I guess I'll see what it's like on other people's streams when they come out, because I don't got that shit. I don't got a Switch 2. I'm not buying one until my game, y'all, what I originally was known for, Smash, comes out. Until then, I don't give a fuck. That shit's not even worth. Actually, yeah, it is. Piss off the Bloodborne fans with that one. All right. Kingdom Hearts 4 dropped the teaser trailer. Let's see what they talking about. Let's see what trailer Kingdom Hearts lore nerds are gonna lie about knowing the lore and predicting the lore. You can't predict Kingdom Hearts lore because to predict it would mean it has some semblance of structure. Okay, so this is the actual art style. I don't know if I'm tripping, but one of the main things I liked about the older Kingdom Hearts was that it felt cartoony. I don't like this more realistic looking style in Kingdom Hearts. I wish it would look more cartoony. I'm not saying it has to look exactly like the PS2 game, but this doesn't feel like wondrous. This doesn't feel like as fantasy as a Disney fantasy game should be, in my opinion. It feels like something completely different. I don't like the art style. The gameplay does look cool. It does look like he has a variety of abilities. I'm not seeing anything in terms of cameo from different Disney properties. Like, I didn't even see the classic Donald, Goofy, Sora be prominent in this trailer. Like, they kind of flashed on screen, if I'm not mistaken. They weren't prominent in the trailer. So I give that B cautious out of 10. Could it be a banger? Maybe. Could it not be a banger? I don't know. There's red flags and green flags all over this situation, and a lot of things that are very different. So I feel like this, you got to judge it for what it will be when it comes out. That being said, I'm about to hop off this motherfucker, bruh. Make sure you hop on that like button, and make sure, I hope that you enjoyed all the content that you see. Because at the end of the day, I don't just make this content just to make this content. I make this content most of all so that y'all can see it and enjoy it. Because I know I don't get that many views, and one day that's going to change. But as of right now, I don't get that many fucking views. So I'm really just making this shit for not only my enjoyment, but for the enjoyment of the people that sees this. So if you can hit the like button, that would mean a lot. I'm clapping it up for you hitting the like button in advance, by the way. Oh shit, wait, no. That wasn't what I wanted to exit out. I did want to exit out of that. And wait, let me see something. I want to play that Onimusha demo so bad. I might, you know what? I might play it. Depends. Depends on what I see right now. You know what? Fuck it. I'll hop on the Onimusha demo. Fuck it. And don't expect nothing other than me playing this Onimusha demo for today, bro. Look at that, the legendary PlayStation beep. Ooh, amazing type shit. Cause I want to get playing this demo the fuck over with, cause I heard it's only 20 minutes, so I might as well, you know. Where is the? I think that's it. Yep. No. Cancel. Open switch projector. Warhammer got updated. That's cool. Demo. Why is it on movie? I could change that later. No, bitch. You a pedophile. You a pedophile. I noticed my screen color. Current settings, English. Wait, can y'all see the chat over the screen? No, okay. Display language, English. Voice language, do y'all have Spanish? Fuck it. While connected to the internet, use read in full to see the full text of the end user license. Yes, nigga, take my soul. We'll turn that bitch up. You turn the brightness all the way up. Yeah, we gonna turn that bitch all the way up. That's good. Subtitles, show, graphics mode, prioritize, performance, enhance mode on. Oh, wait, actually, with this display, y'all wouldn't be able to see it. Never mind. Fixed frame rate, fix at 60. No. Next. Color blindness, initial settings. No. Enable dismemberment, visual accessibility presets. Auditory accessibility, apply. Subtitle, show, speaker name, show, closed caption, show, yes. Motion sickness reduction, no, but I will go and turn motion blur off. Nigga, what? Let me see how long they go. Yeah. I'm 120 years old. Wait, no. I'm 120 years old, yeah. See, with age, the age enter will not affect game content, but cannot be changed after this point. Yeah, sure. I'm 120, fuck, nigga. Been alive for the last 120 years. Data processing for analytical purposes. Yes, you can have my phone number and all the contents of my phone. Settings and privacy. All right, let's go. Autosave, cool. Onimusha Way of the Sword dropped the demo. And right now, we about to see if this shit deserves some slander or if it's a motherfucking lander. Alright. I heard this demo's only 20 minutes, so we checking it out, seeing what it is. Real quick, I didn't forget. Let's turn that motion blur off. Excuse me, gameplay. Semi-opaque. opaque. I might as well leave both of them white then. That's fine. Yeah, we'll leave that blue. Maybe text size large. Motion sickness reduction. Screen center dot. Choose whether to display a dot in the center of the screen to help. Yeah, leave that off. Action prompts. And tag, leave that on. Navigation. Show. Soul counts. I'll see how that is. Default art. Leave HUD always on. I'll leave it on. Enable dismemberment. No. Where's motion blur? Camera speed, dead zone, inertia, horizontal vertical, shake, tilt correction, auto centering. What is that? This aids visibility when traveling up and down. Oh yeah. Does that mean this game has so many hills they had to add a feature to make sure that you could see them? Ah, there we go. Okay, immersion blur is all. Alright, new game. Like I said, I heard this shit only takes about 20 minutes, so we'll see. Storyline focus, combat focus. Let's see. Aggressive layout, defensive, aggressive. So absorb souls, absorb souls, examine, only ornament, main menu, block parry on square, one-handed attack, one-handed to evade. What? Nigga, we going with defensive layout. Evade should never be on X. Lock on control camera, use pouch, use item, select item. Yeah, just simply because evade is on circle. Evade will never belong on X to me. Product is a work of fiction that happens to be set in Cadodia. Yeah. Against his will, Miyamoto Mushimi has become an Onimusha, carving a path through the Yanma monstrosities invading the capital. Muashi finds himself at a temple where he has been tasked with purifying the key sanctuary. A host of eerie phenomena play out before Muashi's eyes as he traverses the twisted, malice-wreathed temple grounds, accompanied by only the mysterious voice that rings out from his only gauntlet, having defeated a Yanma that stood in his way. The word Yanma reminds me of Renma 1/2. Awake. Having defeated the Yanma that stood in his way, Washi is greeted by a long-standing rival that he has crossed swords with many a time. Alright, let's see what they talk about.
¿Este es el templo que Yomitsu será? Ha sido solo un instante.
Hold up, y'all. Let me go to the bathroom before I start this too. I just thought about it. I will be right back. In the meantime, in between time, whatever shall I do? I'm gonna play this on loop until I come back. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hello everyone.
Oh, there it is. It is there. I'll be right back. Give me a second to go to the bathroom. It'll take me a potty before I start this long ass demo.
Welcome to Season 8.5 of Marvel Rivals. Following the defeat of Alchemax corporate raiders, Jean Grey led the X-Men on a daring raid against Alchemax to rescue Cyclops. However, upon finding him, they discovered that prolonged exposure to chromium has left his eyes permanently open, unable to shut off his optic blasts. Scott desperately needed a vessel capable of absorbing infinite energy to stabilize his eyes. Meanwhile, Jean's Phoenix Force, previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened. In a heartfelt embrace, the two provided exactly what the other needed, finally giving the X-Men the reunion they deserved. In Season 8.5, Cyclops reunites with his mutant brethren in Marvel Rivals. Operating as a duelist, the fearless leader of the X-Men enters the fray to unleash devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies head-on, or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run. He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to gracefully wave through the battlefield and secure the perfect vantage point. When he unleashes his ultimate ability, Scott removes all power inhibitors, unleashing an apocalyptic optic blast that obliterates everything in its path. With this update, we are removing Wolverine from the Primal Flame team-up. Instead, Wolverine and Cyclops will forge a brand new team-up, Blast Slash. Cyclops serves as the anchor here. When activated, Cyclops supercharges Wolverine's adamantine claws with concentrated kinetic energy, granting Logan a massive boost to his melee attack range for a set duration. Additionally, Wolverine's vicious rampage ability will be replaced by kinetic claws, allowing Logan to spin and slash with his energized claws while dashing forward, dealing continuous damage to all surrounding enemies. Season 8.5 introduces a massive new game mode, Bounty Annihilation.
1 second, y'all. I also need to refill my water bottle, so, I'm getting everything done.
Arena. After a long delay, the legendary tournament of the Heavenly Cities has officially commenced. Following a grueling series of preliminaries, the immortal weapons have reached the finals to test their might and mind. Will Linktr.ee prove himself worthy of the Iron Fist title? And who is the mysterious assassin that slew Sun Spider? Stay tuned to find out. With the hit, we are bringing a brand new holiday event to all players, the Rivals Summer Festival. Following the June 18th update, players can complete a series of events, including daily logins, to end up to 2,500 units. We've also prepared a fresh batch of highly requested swimsuit special costumes for a new lineup of heroes. Even more exciting, a new social hub, Hellfire Bay Beach, will drop with this update. Take control of your favorite heroes, snap some gorgeous photos, hang out on the sand, or even take a dip in the ocean. We hope you make a splash and capture some incredible summer memories in Marvel Rivals. From June 12th to June 26th, the highly anticipated 616 Day Vault opens its doors once again. We are bringing back the limited time costumes and events from July to September of 2025. This includes previous swimsuit special costumes, the summer special collections, and more. Keep an eye out. I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize to you all. While our internal teams have been working incredibly hard on Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the past two Doomsday events, we've taken a step back for a careful evaluation. We ultimately decided that we want to spend more time polishing the gameplay experience to meet our standards. Therefore, Phase 2 will be delayed until late July, and Phase 3 is being pushed back to mid-October. We deeply appreciate your patience and understandings as we work to make these encounters as epic as possible. Finally, Zhiyong is still working hard in the lab tweaking the balance numbers. So please keep an eye out for our detailed balance adjustments announcement coming soon. Ignite the battle! Hello everyone, 光光
For those of y'all who have never read a video game manual, you're supposed to do that around every 30 or so minutes when you're playing games or using your computer in general. And what that is get the fuck up and get off the computer for a second. Excuse me. I don't know what that nigga said, but we about to let our nuts drag.
Bien. Purifiquemos este lugar y
purify this place. Actually, wait, I just thought about it. Let me switch this shit to English. At least for content purposes. Graphics, no. Oh, audio's right there. I'm just slow. Custom speakers. Master volume. All that is fine. So, cut that shit off. Oh wait, no, I've been cut it off in the master settings. No. Controls, camera, no. Gameplay. Subtitles, speakers, CC, main text, HUD, motion sickness, screen center, action, navigation, tools, tips, fault, blood, enemy, color blindness, visual aid accessory, display, graphics, sound output. Why do they have a clickable thing that doesn't do anything? Audio mix, normal, customized, master, voice volume controller, speaker. Controls definitely not in here. Camera 100% not in here. Gameplay, so I gotta be in here somewhere. Auditory accessibility presets. Subtitles, speaker, close, menu, UI, screen center, dot, navigation, tips, default, blood, color, visual audio. Is it in audio and I'm just stupid? Am I fucking stupid? Hold up, I might have to go back to the main menu. Oh, return to title screen, yes. I wanted to see what he said in the very beginning anyway. There might be more settings before you start up the game. Graphics, display, gameplay, blindness, enemy deaths, blood, HUD, default, tips, shows, all counts, navigation, screen prompt, menu type. May have fucked myself over. May just have to take it on the hop and live with it. Camera, to correction or correcting. Control layout, defensive, long press, menu, cursor speed, turn that shit to max. Vibration. There we go. Okay, so it was outside this shit. Okay, I wanted to see all the options real quick. Alright, let's go! Get away!
All right. Let's purify this place and see if that won't wake up Gauntlet Lady.
Alright, let's get the running, nigga. Does this game not have a jump button? I don't think this game has a jump button. So it has a climb button, but not a jump button. Alright. Detect timing you on. I can't walk that way. It's mechanically not possible.
Just the bastards I'm looking
The fuck are these? Yo, why you eating crows? Yo, what did my favorite Dead Man Wonderland character do to you? Alright, break Eason. Press square or triangle near exhausted enemy. Without stamina, the body cannot do as the mind wishes. Land attacks on enemies to deflect their or deflect theirs to deplete their stamina, making them exhausted, and open up to break Eason attacks. Break Eason. When an enemy's stamina is low, their body will turn red and smoke crack. Depleted stamina will recover over time, so keep a close eye on your opponent if you want to. It's their stance. Oh, I see. I get it. Yellow souls. Yellow souls are sometimes left behind by defeated enemies. Restore health. The lower your health, the more enemies you'll need to defeat. Absorbing red will make various enhancements available. They are left behind by fallen enemies, and finishing an enemy with a break Eason will make even more of them appear. Alright. Oh, I have to manually absorb this? You know how I feel about that. Oh shit, I forgot to set the fucking timer. This shit gets... Every game I try, 10 minutes. That's all you get. You got 10 motherfucking minutes to impress me. Starting now.
What's all that noise? They're smarter than I thought.
Did I not pick? Okay, turn off this lock on. Okay, so there's a slight parry and then there's a hard parry. Ugh. Pressing triangle, thank you.
Hey, I dealt with the monsters. Let me through.
Thank you.
There we go.
Right away.
Alright, get the unblocking, nigga. All them niggas is cooked, fried, panned up. Yeah, push that bitch open, gang. Yeah. Here.
Thank you, Samurai. If those things had broken through the gate, none of the people taking refuge here would have had a chance. It's horrible. The temple grounds are just a killing field full of monsters. How can this happen? This is a temple! It's blasphemy.
I mean, just because you find it sacred don't mean everybody else do. But my dumb ass was about to try and pull up the map and see what my next mission was. Out of goddamn instinct. Wait. Oh no, that's the doors of Monastery or whatnot. Oh wait, no, it's the battle rooms. Something about me a bottle, something and pop me a seal, yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna shut up on that one. I don't have to say anything, so I won't. Did I? Am I tripping? Did I not see a symbol pop up? Did I? Whatever. I don't like that you have to press 2 buttons to vault. Lock on to who? Who the fuck am I locking on to? Was that not? Yeah, okay, that's one thing right now. Visually, this game is confusing the fuck out of me. I don't like how everything is Xbox 360 in terms of the coloring department. Because for those of you who aren't aware, a lot of the complaints for games in the 2012s wasn't even frame rate. It was mostly art style. What the hell? Am I tripping? It was mostly art style. You can use spirit mirrors to save your progress at any time. This you making contact with the spirit mirror will restore your health consumed. Alright. Oh wait, let me save as well. Oh. Let me follow the planks. The planks point to here. But obviously can't be the plank. How did these niggas get up here? Invisible wall on one side of a tree. When I thought, oh wait, not the same tree. If I can't find my way before this timer goes off, I'm cutting this shit off. I swear upon my honor I will. This shit got terrible pathing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a motherfuck what your opinion on this goddamn game is. Let me say that again. I don't give a motherfuck what your opinion on this game is. Nigga, I damn near fell asleep and went out of boredom playing this goddamn game. The fucking world, it don't feel interesting to me. But that's a personal thing. But if you look, the amount of times I walked into a wall looking for a pathway, it makes me feel stupid. But I know I'm not stupid. I know a thing or two about map design. And the way the maps just looks in this game, the way the aesthetic is, I can't tell where anything is at. The aesthetic of this game is confusing the fuck out of me. The combat didn't feel bad. The 2 seconds of it, I got the experience. But real shit, I'm not trying to be funny. This game moved from a seems kind of interesting to a
man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man.
Out of 10, nigga. That ain't it. That shit wasn't it. This shit making me feel sleepy, and y'all saw throughout the whole talking I did before, I was wide awake, I was energetic. This shit got me ready to go. Got me falling the fuck out. And y'all know I'm not fucking tired and just ready to fall asleep, because I wouldn't be sitting there giving you this energy right now if I was ready to fall the fuck asleep. This shit was boring. This shit lowered my energy levels. This shit was taking testosterone out my goddamn system. Nigga, if I lift my shirt up right now, I'll get a TOS strike for showing my tits on stream, nigga.
The next stop is...
The fuck off my hardware, nigga. Man, that shit made me EP when I wasn't EP. Get that. Oh my god. Ricky, when I find you, Ricky. Ricky, when I find you, Ricky. I'm getting the fuck off stream, man. That shit was ass.